I am Chandrakant K. Bhange, Assistant Professor of AISSMS IOIT. My topic is DSCP. So, what is DSCP? DSCP is a Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. So, it is a method for assigning the Internet protocol, that is the IP addresses, permanently or temporarily individually computers in an organization's network. DSCP lets the network administrator supervises and distribute the IP addresses from a center point and automatically sends a new IP addresses when a computer is plugging into a different place in the network. Suppose you are moving from railway station to the airport or any other place, then automatically you will get the IP address in your mobile. That is because of the DSCP. DSCP was created by the Dynamic Host Configuration Working Group of the Internet Engineering Task Force in October 1993. RFC 1531 initially defined the DSCP as a standard track protocol succeeding the Bootstrap protocol, which is the network protocol used by a network client to obtain an IP address from a configuration server. In October 1997, RFC 2131 released is the current DSCP definitions for the Internet Protocol version 4, that is the IP4 network. The extensions of the DSCP for IPv6 were published as RFC 3315. So motivations for the DSCP. So configuration parameters for the network host is the IP address, routers, subnet mask and others. So it has two types of the IP addresses. It uses the two types of the IP addresses. It is to assign the IP addresses to the host for the workstations on the network. So two types of the IP addresses, that is first one is the static, is a number that is assigned to a computer by an internet service provider ISP to its permanent address on the internet. Dynamic, the temporary IP address is called as the dynamic IP addresses. So DSCP assign the automatic temporary IP addresses which is available on it. Next, why is DSCP important? So why it is so important? Because when it comes to adding the machine to machine network, it is important when it comes to adding a machine to machine in a network. Means in airport or in railway stations, there are number of users. So many number of users, it provides the IP addresses for all the users. So it connect the machine to machine. When computer requests an address, the administrator would have to manually configure the machines. So for manual configurations, it will require lots of time. And some mistake may be happen. Mistakes are easily made. So causes difficulty for both the administrators as well as the neighbors to give the IP address or to configure the machines. So for configuration requires the time. So we have to put the IP address, subnet mask, gateway, so or the many things in the machine for configurations. So it is a lengthy process. So DSCP made this process is the very simple process. It automatically assign the IP addresses. DSCP solve all the hassles of the manual adding a machine to a network. Then next is the advantages of the DSCP. DSCP minimize the administrative burden by use. So this is the advantages. So it minimizes the administrative burden, because for administrator requires lots of time for configurations. So it saves all this time. Because of that, we can call the DSCP minimize the administrative burden. It saves the time. So because administrator requires the more number of time for configurations, so it saves that time. By using DSCP, there is no chance to conflict the IP addresses. So manually, there may be chances to configure the IP address. The manually or static configuration, the person may give the same IP address, so at that time the conflict may be occur. But DSCP, there is no chance to conflict the IP addresses, because DSCP assign the different IP addresses for each machine. So by using DSCP relay agent, you provide the IP addresses to the another network. So how does the DSCP work? When a client needs to start up TCP IP operation, it broadcasts a request for address informations. The DSCP server will not recollect the addresses during the lease period and will attempt to return the same address every time the client requests an address. The client can extend its lease or send a message to the server before the lease expires. That is, it no longer needs the addresses, so it can be released and assigned to another client on the network. So by using DSCP relay agent, you provide the IP addresses to another network. Security problem. In DSCP, the security problem may occur. This is the main disadvantages of the DSCP. When DSCP server is unavailable, client is unable to access the enterprise's network. Your machine name does not change when you get a new IP addresses. So security problem may occur in the DSCP. DSCP is an unauthenticated protocol. So because of that, the security problem may occur in DSCP. When connecting to a network, the user is not required to provide the credential in order to obtain a lease. A malicious users with the physical access to the DSCP enabled. So malicious users can access the DSCP and make the changes. So network can instigate a denial of the services attack on DSCP. Servers, by requesting many leases from the server, thereby depleting the number of leases that are available to other DSCP client. So this is the security issue in DSCP. So it is easy to set up and administrators. DSCP server are easy to the administrator and can be set up in just a few minutes. So it takes the very few seconds to assign the IP addresses. So administrator requires some 10 to 15 minutes. It just provide in a few seconds of IP addresses. So it saves a lot of times. So every machine requires the 15 to 20 minutes. That means there are the 100 of machines, that lots of time wasted. But DSCP can provide within a second that configurations of that IP addresses. So it is very easy for the administrators. So client address are assigned automatically. So it assigns the automatically client addresses. It saves the times. So it is a very useful and very easy device protocol. Thank you.